Well, hello and welcome everyone. This is Nader Ahmed from AAA program. Me and my colleagues will be presenting for you today about the harmful pilaf. Let me take you in a super quick journey to the 15th century. So, could you imagine living in a world with no coffee in it? Would that be easy for you? Of course it will, because they hadn't discovered coffee yet. Before I continue, I want everyone to take just 5 seconds to think about how many cups of coffee they drink every day. Okay, let me continue. Since then, coffee drinking rates have been increasing rapidly. The world consumption rates of coffee reached 400 billion cups of coffee every single year. Although people know about the side effects of caffeine, the main element in coffee, the whole world still produce, drink, and love coffee.
Hello, Doctor. My name is Mohammed Hani. Today I will speak about caffeine. So let's start. It was discovered by scientist Friedrich Ferdinand. Here's a chemical formula for caffeine, C8H10N4O2. Also, here is a chemical structure for it. Caffeine, let's make a definition for it. Caffeine is a natural stimulant that most commonly found in tea or coffee. It affects our central nervous system to be more alert or concentrated. So let's see how it works. First, after drinking a cup of coffee, the caffeine goes to our bloodstream, then goes to liver. So liver here is responsible for decomposing the caffeine into compounds. These compounds affect our organ functions, mainly our brain function. So that's it for the cycle of caffeine in our body. So caffeine functions. The main function, it blocks the effect of adenosine. Adenosine compound is a compound that is responsible for relaxation of our brains. So if you feel tired or you need to take a rest, that means the adenosine compound is activated in your body. Caffeine gives more energy to our body. Also, here is a list for food and drinks that contain caffeine, like seeds, nuts, coffee, tea, energy. Here is also some information for coffee and tea, caffeine quantity in per cup. So that's it. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I am Mazen Absalhan. Today I will talk about why people love drinking coffee too much. First, I will talk about caffeine benefits. Coffee can help people feel less tired and increase energy level. As we know, its main component is caffeine, that acts as a stimulant for the brain activity. Many research show that coffee improves various aspects of brain function, including memory, mood, vigilance, and energy level, and general mental function. Second, I will talk about caffeine benefits in fat burning. Caffeine is found as almost every fat burning supplement. It's one of the few natural substances proven to aid fat burning. Several research suggests that caffeine will increase the metabolic rate by 3 to 11%. Other studies indicate that caffeine can especially increase fat burning 10% in obese individuals. Now I will talk about caffeine benefits in physical performance. Caffeine can increase adrenaline level and release fatty acid from the fat tissues that lead to a significant improvement in physical performance. Therefore, it makes sense to have a strong cup of coffee about half an hour before you head to the gym to boost your physical performance before the workout. Now we told us about all benefits of caffeine and why people love drinking coffee too much. Thank you.
Morning. My name is Ahmed Fathi, and today I am going to talk with you about the caffeine side effects. So, first and foremost, the most common side effect of caffeine is that it can trigger some anxiety issues. Caffeine is a stimulant and it can increase your heart rate and blood pressure, and that's not good news for people with anxiety issues. Caffeine is also known to increase our alertness and can help us when we feel sleepy while working or studying. But regularly using coffee to avoid sleep may generate sleep issues too, like insomnia. And sure, this will make you get a headache. And drinking too much coffee can increase the amount of calcium that get out of our bodies, which in return can make our bones thin and weak. When a person gets addicted to caffeine, it becomes very much difficult for him to stay up the whole day and complete daily tasks if he doesn't consume his daily caffeine intake, because he will feel tired and weak the whole day. So what happens to your body when you drink too much coffee? To know the answer of this question, let's listen to this video.
This is me, and I love coffee. The intoxicating nutty aroma, the rich chocolatey taste. Some days I drink 3 cups, like the average American I am. Other days, I drink more like 5 or 6. But is that too much? First, the good news. It's almost impossible to overdose on coffee. There is a lethal dose of caffeine, but it's somewhere around 10 grams. And the average cup of Joe has around 100 milligrams. So you'd likely have to drink 100 cups in rapid succession to OD. But that's not to say there's no such thing as too much. The FDA recommends no more than 4 to 5 cups a day for the average healthy adult. More than that, and you might start to experience some nasty side effects.
Most people taking coffee for, to increase their focus and the concentration. Once you start, taking in too much, you start losing that focus. People start getting more agitated, irritable.
That's thanks to the hormone adrenaline. When caffeine hits your system, it stimulates your adrenal glands, which release the hormone into your body. It makes you feel energetic and alert, perfect for a fight or flight situation. But too much can be a bad thing, especially if you suffer from anxiety.
But with anxiety, you also want to be careful not to overstimulate them or trigger any sort of panic attacks or make things anxiety worse, which certainly too much caffeine can do.
Adrenaline from caffeine can also increase your heart rate. That's why doctors often recommend against drinking coffee if your heart sometimes beats irregularly.
Hi everybody, my name is Muhammad Osama. As we saw, caffeine has a lot of disadvantages that we don't like, so we must search for some alternatives. And we have 2 types of alternatives. The first one is actions, and the second is important food that you should eat. The first point, actions. You should have a good night's sleep and practice every day. Research proves that poor sleep has a negative effect on your performance and in your brain functionality. So you must have consistent time sleep and for waking up. Also, you must have everyday exercise at least 20 minutes. This is better than drinking caffeine. As drinking caffeine won't solve the problem that you are less active, but it will also affect your health. So sticking to those things will be more healthier and will give you the same energy. The second point is food. You should eat food that contains healthy fats, as healthy fats is very important for your nervous system health. And from examples of food that contains healthy fats is fish, eggs, and avocado fruit. Also, you should eat food that contain complex carbs, as it take long time in your body to be digested. So it provides you with energy for long time. The third thing is sugar. You must avoid high amount of sugar, as when you eat high amount of sugar, it increase the insulin in your body so much, so it absorbs all the sugar from your blood and the brain, so you feel sleepy and less active than normal. So sticking to these alternatives will make you have a happy, active, and good life.
Well, hello again. Let me sum this up. We're not calling for preventing drinking coffee at all. We're just calling for taking a better look on coffee alternatives. We hope after this presentation that you deal with caffeine in a better way in order to keep yourself healthy. This is a quick look on the references. We hope you enjoyed our presentation. We will be more than happy to hear your questions. Thanks.